Okay, here are my Holga shots. This first one, and all of them actually have this vignette around the corners. Some of them it looks pretty good on, but some of them are kind of like this, where it's like, oh, something was in the way looking, but that's okay. Here's Ronnie and Zach. I wish I had put a little less room on top, but it was supposed to be one of my far away shots, so that's fine. And here's a shot of Ronnie. This one definitely could have used less space in the front, or on top, I mean. But she came out very clear, so I'm happy about that. And here's Nita. He's pretty in shadow, but so I should have changed the exposure, but I wasn't quite sure if I was going to need to, because it was so very bright that day. But because he was in shadow, I definitely should have. Here's another picture of Ronnie, also in focus. Too much space on top. I've noticed that was the same kind of across the board. I put too much space on top of a lot of them, which means that the center definitely wasn't where I had thought it was going to be on the camera. But that's okay, because it was still very clear. Here is a further away shot of Zach and Nita. The vignette is a little less noticeable on this one, but it's, I'm pretty sure it's still there. I think it's just a little harder to notice against the darker building. And here was the furthest shot I took. I was kind of curious how clear things could get depending on how far away they were. So this one, was just kind of my own test. Here was a shot of Ronnie outside the PAC building. Again, because it was sunny out, I didn't think I needed to change the exposure, but because we were in the shadow of the building, I probably should have. For this one, though, at least the space above didn't matter so much, because it was intentional this time. And there's that vignette again. It's really noticeable in this one in particular, I think, because it was just covering so much of the sky. Again, should have made it brighter. Another Ronnie. Too much space on the top. Trying to get some different angles to change it up a little bit. I'm not entirely sure, but I think the vignette was more noticeable on the second day I did these shots than it was initially. And the last one, Ronnie.